Oh, you're on the 911 waitlist? That means nothing.
Today, I want to tell you something that might hurt your feelings. There's nothing called waitlist.
When you call a dealership and they say,
"Oh, we've added you to the list for a new 911.
That's just a polite way of telling you to F off.
In 2026, the demand for the new 992.2 generation, especially the T hybrids and the GT cars, is insane. If you're just leaving a $10,000 deposit and waiting for the phone, you are going to be waiting forever. My name is Albert and I work at Grand Touring Automobiles. I sell super luxury cars for a living. We do Astons, Bentley, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royce, and more. And I bought a brand new 911 Targa. Today, I'm going to show you how the allocation game actually works and the 3 specific things you can do to jump the line.
First things first, let's understand the battlefield. 2026 is the year of the 992.2. The new Carrera GTS is a T hybrid. The base Carrera has new turbos, and even the new Turbo S is out right now. And everybody, I mean everybody, wants the new GT3, GT3 RS, including me. This means the dealers are flooded with inquiries every day. A typical top-tier dealer might even get 50 phone calls a week for a 911. In reality, they might just get 4 to 6 allocations in 1 month. Do the math, it does not make sense. So, how does a general manager decide who gets the car? They look for LRV. Leverage, relationship, verification.
The biggest cheat code in the automotive industry right now, the trade-in. Dealers need inventory. We live and die by used cars. If you walk in with cash and with no trade-in, and you've never bought a car at that dealership before, guess what? You're actually a low priority client versus someone who has a clean, desirable trade-in. Why?
Because one transaction becomes 2. The dealer takes your trade-in and the trade-in value, and in return, they sell you a brand new car with no discount. The pro move, if you want a 911 allocation, offer them your current car right now, not when the car arrives. Say something like, I'll trade you my current toy today. Whatever that might be, if you can secure my spot for the 911 build. Of course, your trade-in has to be something desirable, not some random trade that nobody wants. You solving their inventory problem today, they'll solve your allocation problem tomorrow. That is leverage. Stop emailing best price to 15 or more dealers. We delete those emails. The allocation goes to the person that we personally know. If you don't have a purchase history, aka you haven't bought 5 cars from them at least, you need to build what we call a face equity. Firstly, show up, go to the dealership, meet the brand ambassador face to face. Show them who you are, show them your bill code, also show them your trade-in if you have one. Let them know that you're a real car person, you like cars, and you're not just a random flipper. Number 2, be local. Dealers are terrified of what we call exporters. People who buy cars to just ship them overseas. Believe it or not, if the dealer have a high percentage of having their special cars exported, the dealers not only get a hefty fine, their future special car allocations might also decrease for the next quarter as a penalty. If you're local, you service your car there, you attend their events, you are a safer bet. Prove to them you are a keeper, not a flipper. Number 3, the ladder. Don't just walk in and demand a GT3 RS as your first car. That would never happen. Start with a Carrera, start with a pre-owned model, build what we call the trust ladder. You would normally need to buy 3 to 4 cars from that dealership in order to get something more rare. Another shortcut, which I found out, is what I call the EV bundle. A fast and straightforward way is to simply buy an EV car while you're waiting for your allocation. I know it sounds bad, but hear me out. If you need a car anyways, it's a no-brainer. For example, I have a BMW i4 right now. With the kilometers that I drive every year, around 45,000, I will need another car very soon. Dealers want to get rid of EVs, so it will be discounted very heavily anyways. So instead of buying 2, 3, or even 4 cars, maybe 1 or 2 EV might do the trick. Here is the harsh truth. If you build a stripper spec, a base 911 with 0 options,
you're likely moving to the bottom of the pile. Dealers prefer high MSRP builds.
Why? Because those cars hold their value way better on the secondary market, protecting the brand and yes, of course, way more margin.
I'm not saying to waste money and buying options that you don't want, but a well-spec car shows you are a true serious enthusiast, not just a flipper, and not just someone trying to get the badge for the cheapest price possible.
If you want to see my dream GT3 build where I do get an allocation, comment show me your build in the comments down below. What if you don't want to play the waiting game? This is where dealerships like the Grand Touring Automobiles come in. We often have exclusive access to dealer mileage or lightly used inventory that you can buy today. I'm actually actively sourcing for a Ferrari SF90 or a Maserati FC20, so if there's anyone that has one, please let me know. Sometimes, paying a small premium for a car you can drive home right now is worth way more than waiting 2 years or more for a car that might come. Plus, buying a pre-owned exotic from us builds that relationship profile we talked about.
It puts you on the radar for the next big thing. Maybe for an Aston Martin Valhalla, a Lamborghini Revolto, you never know.
Getting a 911 allocation in 2026 is hard, but it's not impossible. Use your training as a leverage, show up in person, and stop acting like a flipper. If you're looking for a luxury car or you want to trade in your vehicle to get into something special, come see me at Grand Touring Automobiles, Oakville. Hopefully the above tips will help you get into your dream 911 in 2026. If you have any questions or other tips which I might have left out, please let us know at the comment section down below. My name is Albert. Thanks for watching this video. Good luck with the hunt.